Welcome to project 3 of electromechanical robotic systems. My name is Rishab Shah. In this project, we had to create a system for operating home devices such as light and temperature. We have an RGB light here that is an ambient light which shows different colors. Then we have a potentiometer to control the heat and control the heat, like set the heat um of the HVAC system. And then we have a temperature sensor here that senses the room temperature, and accordingly we would know that if it's cooling or not. There are two LEDs over here, one is red and one is blue. So if it's cooling, then the blue one is on, and if it's heating, then the red one is on. This is an addition to the requirements of the project, but I still put it on. And we also see if it's cooling over here or it's heating on the serial monitor. So for because it's cooling, it's right now blue and it's showing cooling. Then we have the potentiometer. So if I turn the potentiometer to a higher level, like the temperature set is higher than the room temperature right now, that is heating, and it's set at 29 degrees Celsius, but the actual room temperature is 26.2 degrees Celsius. Now this is the RGB ambient light that is connected by 3 to 20 ohm resistors. So I'll just show, like, put any color over here and it will reflect that color. So let me put blue. Yeah, and here we have blue color. If I put yellow, it turns yellow. So that is how this ambient lighting is working. um, and then we have a button here and a buzzer. So what happens with the buzzer is, if the button is pressed, there is an uh, emergency process that turns on, and the light starts blinking and the buzzer starts. I'll show how it works. So this is how it works, and this have continues until I press the button again, and it goes back to its normal operations. Now I will show how the circuit is connected. So first, for the ambient lighting, I have two 3 to 20 ohm resistors which are connected to the three legs, and then there's one that is grounded. These 3 to 20 ohm resistors are connected by three digital pins to pin number 9, 10, 11. Then I have the potentiometer that actually sets the temperature. So one of the wire takes 5 volt input. The second one is grounded, and then there I have the analog read that goes to A0. Then I have this buzzer that takes a 5 volt input, and the second leg goes to uh, pin number D2. Then I have the button in which one leg is grounded, and then one leg goes to pin number D6. Then I have this sensor in which one goes to the digital pin. Then we have one wire that goes to a 5 volt input, and one wire that is going to ground. So that is how this entire thing works. And then I have two extra LEDs over here, that is the red and blue, just to indicate if it's heating or cooling. That one leg is grounded, and the second two pins go to pin number 6 and 7. So that is how this entire circuit is connected over here. Now I will just show the code. So I have three pins here, like I have declared all the pins over here. Then we have the setup for the RGB. This shows like this is the setup for different colors. Then this is for the button. If it's low, what happens? uh, then we are running a void uh, loop. So it's set. Then we have a second setup for the actual output. So we run it in the void loop. So if the potentiometer value goes from 0 to 123, and we have the temperature that goes from 18 to 30 degrees Celsius, that's how we print it on the serial monitor. And then this is how, this is the code for these two LEDs, the red and blue LED. So and this is the code for the button to actually like start the panic. So before we had seen this entire setup here. That is how this entire code works. So here we can see it sees the temperature and it shows if it's heating or it's cooling. If I turn the potentiometer, it will start cooling. So that is how the entire circuit works.